Okay, guys, I have no idea if this is working. I've got two computers running right now trying to figure it out. But let's see, I think I've got the chat open up on this one. There, I've seen the chat pop up. There's a big delay here. It's at least 30-second delay. Hey, George. Hey, Calvin. Hey, Futch. This is weird. Oh, goodness. Yeah, somebody's trying to get a hold of me. Yep, it's George. Thanks, George. Oh, goodness. So would anybody like to try coming on here and see if Hangout works out? I don't know if I'm supposed to have a headphones on for that, or if I can have the speakers playing. I honestly don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Calvin, I think it's live now. I think it says I'm broadcasting, but I honestly do not know. Yeah, it's right now it's going through Google Hangouts right now for some reason. It switched me from the YouTube uh, broadcaster over to Hangouts, and now it says Google up in the corner. Trying to figure out how I can add somebody to a chat here, but let's see. Cool, George. I think I just barely saw your message. Let's see. So how does the picture look? Does it look all right with this camera? Because I can't really tell. It looks pretty good on my main screen over there. This one over here looks kind of blurry, but I can't tell if it's from the camera or what it is. And how about the sound? Is the sound coming through all right? 720, that's what I was afraid of. I had a feeling it would downscale on YouTube. Cool, thank you. Thanks, Calvin. Yeah, so I'm using my lav mic. I was going to use the other microphone, the blue one, but I've got to get a patch cable from my Tascam to go into the computer because it has to have phantom power. I thought the computer would provide the phantom power to it, but it didn't do it. This is weird seeing that big of a delay. Oh, man. So anyway, at least I know it'll work. So I just have to get everything else figured out as far as how I'm going to lay everything out. But hey, might as well show you the guys this box. That's what came in the mail. Now it looks backward on my computer. Does that look backward to you guys? Just curious. That it looks right on here. So on over here, everything's backward. Everything's like a mirror image. But whenever it plays on the stream, it looks the right way around. That is weird. Hey, system administrator, how you doing? Thanks, Curtis. Oh, thanks, Futch. Thank you very much. Hey, nothing much, system administrator, just trying to get this all figured out. This is a whole new animal to me right here. I'm just really glad to see that it's actually working. But yeah, I thought it froze there for a moment. I guess I just stood too still for too long. Yeah, it's going to get hot this weekend. They're talking for it to start hitting 100 degrees tomorrow. Okay, so I'm able to look at the chat on this computer. On that computer, no, the chat never did come up. So let me try checking something out here real quick. See if I'm just in the wrong screen or what's going on here. See, on YouTube, it says I'm offline. So I've got something wrong here. Let's open up some other windows here, see if I've got a window disabled. Oh. So yeah, it's everything's going through Hangouts. And now I've lost Hangouts. Oh, goodness. Oh, there we go. Got it back. Oh, Oakland doesn't suck that bad. How was that parade, by the way, today? I hear it was like 2 million people were there. Yeah, it's going to really suck, Calvin. That's going to be hot. Okay, now what is 16 degrees in Fahrenheit? I need to look that up. Oh, that's right. That's going to be pretty cold, though. That's going to be, let's see, 32 degrees Fahrenheit would be 0 degrees in Celsius, if I remember right. So yeah, it's what, probably in the 40s or 50s. Calvin, we got to get you some AC in that car. I don't know about Twitch. I honestly I wonder if it's easier to stream than what this is, because this was an ordeal getting it up and going. Perfectly unemployed. Yeah, and of all days, it was supposed to be the day where you're not supposed to be going to the gas station and filling up, right? C-Dub will persevere. Yes, he will. C-Dub will persevere. Yeah, that's the thing with OBS. I tried loading OBS on the computer just a little bit ago, and it kept wanting the same file over and over. And I put the file in it, and it kept saying we can't go any further unless you download this file. So finally, I gave up. I was going to load XSplit in, and then Curtis sent me a deal showing me how to get into Google Hangouts on YouTube, and I was able to get that hooked up. Yeah, it might have been the .NET files. It was, I know, C plus something or other was one of the things that kept wanting to download. And what was funny is even though I downloaded it with it and installed it, then whenever I loaded up XSplit, it wanted the same file, but it was able to load the file up, and it continued on with the download. Yeah, I got Windows 10 on both PCs. It probably would be a lot easier on Linux. Or what do they call it? Ubuntu? Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. Try doing a couple of tweaks real quick, and then I'll try to get it to go through the YouTube app or the YouTube website if I can. Otherwise, I'll have to figure out how I can get the chat to work with Google Hangouts. I kind of hate to have two computers doing it, but if it needs to be, then it needs to be. I do know when I go to assemble this that it's going to, I believe there's a Fusion 360 file that I have to download, and it's supposed to take you through all the steps of assembling it. That what I could see last night whenever I was going through those files, I think I'm going to be watching a lot more of Brooks' videos before before I attempt it Saturday. So at the moment, the way everything's looking, I'm thinking about doing this Saturday morning. I've got kind of a busy day planned, but that's the only day I've got where I could probably get this done. It takes between 2 to 3 hours to assemble it, from what I understand. And if I start at, say, 7 o'clock in the morning, that'll be Pacific time, of course. That'll make it a lot easier for a lot of people over in the European countries, and then also on the East Coast, they'll be up and around by that time. So if I could start the stream before, at 7 or just before 7 o'clock, and then start the assembly, I should be done by 10 o'clock. Then I go by and see my mom and be with her for a good portion of the day. And then that evening, concert over in Hollister, we're going to go see. This is called the Garth Guy. It's a Garth Brooks tribute band. So we'll see how that works out. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. And I also, when I go to the concerts, I used to put them on YouTube. But if you go to Twitter, I do a lot of times I'll take on a live stream on what's that part called that's on Twitter? It's been a long day. I'm drawing a blank. Periscope. I'll take, usually a lot of times I'll put it on Periscope. KC Dub, have a good one. Peace, brother. Yeah, Periscope. There you go, system administrator. Looks like the stream dropped for a moment. Did it drop on your end, or is it just on my end that dropped? Peace, Calvin. Have a good one. Have a safe trip home, by the way. I don't think it was you. I think it was on my end of it. I've got Comcast, and with the Comcast I got on a pretty good special back. Oh, what was it? March of last year. Got a really good deal where it was like $49 a month for 1 year, and it was 72 megabits per second download, and I believe 6 or 7 megabits per second upload. And so that's what I have right now. I believe it's like 6 megabits per second is what the upload speed is. That's the reason why I'm trying to upload in 1080, but I don't think it's capable of doing it. Yeah, George confirmed it did drop. Yeah, it dropped on Curtis's end too. No, nobody's using a microwave that I know of. Now my cell phone keeps on beeping and stuff. More likely somebody's, yeah, it's Twitter. Now the other thing I got to figure out is how I can do a hangout with somebody to see if how I got to set everything up as far as come on here and talk with me while I'm doing this. PMW. What is your name, by the way? I keep I keep seeing those initials. What's your first name? Mike. Mike. Yeah, I'm gonna know if it's dropping frames, and that's I keep hearing people talk about it, but I've yet to see how to figure it out on here. So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, it is a long way. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream and try to do a couple tweaks on it. I might restart it here in another 10 minutes or so. Great. If not, then I will see you hopefully Saturday morning. That'll do it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.